Yo, hey guys, how's it going? We're talking anime. Anime that we're talking about today is My Teenage Rom-Com SNAFU. So the story of this anime follows a young lad who's in high school. His name is Hachiman Hikigaya. He is possibly the most depressing character you probably see in an anime. You know, like, he has such dark and, like, I don't know, you could say he just hates everyone in the world. He just hates everyone in the world. He thinks they're all hypocrites and that they're all selfish and they all do stuff that will only benefit themselves. So he literally has no friends due to this. And one day, it comes to that point in his school life where he has to write about like what he wants to achieve in life. And his careers counsellor, or his teacher, I forgot what it was, she reads it and she's sort of like concerned, and then she forces him into this volunteers club. And then the volunteers club is all about like just going around helping other teenagers with problems they may have, or like other people like out in the world and well, in the immediate area. This club is run by Yukino Yukinishita, who is someone that has come to hate people because everyone sort of hates her, simply because that she's prettier and smarter than, well, a lot of the people, and you know, she's sort of hated for that. So she thinks, I'm better than all of you, screw you all. But you know, she believes that, you know, she should help people and help them with their problems. The anime is about these two like trying to get along, and you know, they're just trying to help other teenagers and other people that come to them with their problems. First thing that I'm gonna say that I like about this anime is definitely the comedy. The comedy of this anime is kind of different to what other animes, you know, their general comedy is, you know, it's usually random or whatever. This one is sort of like, it's got this dry comedy. It's hard to explain, you have to watch it for yourself. But you know, I find that this kind of humor actually fits with what they try, you know, with the characters and how they tend to, you know, deal with the situations that they face in the anime. Another thing that I liked about the anime was the general, like, issues that they tackle within the anime. And I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, it's like, if you go back to, like, when you're in secondary school or high school or whatever, and you know, when you're watching this anime, some of the stuff that they tackle is quite relatable, and I think that's pretty cool in a sense, because you know, it sort of gives a different take on how like a person like Hachiman takes things, and how people like Yukino take things, and all sorts of stuff. You know, it's just interesting to see it, and you know, you just, I don't know, it's cool when you can relate to an anime. Final thing that I liked about the anime was Hachiman, when he goes into like the narrating thing, when he's thinking in his head about like the different situations, he kind of goes into like the psychological aspects of what he's trying to solve, or you know, what the problem is. He tries to go into the psychological aspects of that. The things that I hate about this anime, first off being the main character. Now, I know I've been like talking about this guy and sort of praising him for like going into the psychological aspects of like the issues that he tackles and all that sort of stuff. And but he is like creepy. He is like one of the creepiest anime like characters that I've come across, and like being the main character at that. The things that he comes out with like sometimes are just like, dude, it's just wrong, you know, what he says, and you just think, come on man, you just need to think about this thing properly and think about it in a way that you can tell the person nicely. To me, you can tell someone the truth, and you can either sugarcoat it, or you know, you can just tell them the straight truth. Hikigaya takes the one, you know, the step below just standard truth. He will rinse you for it, and then, you know, he'll make you feel like a complete turd, and that is not cool, because you know, this guy is trying to make friends. Wait, he's not trying to make friends, but you know, he's trying to find his like place in society, trying to fit in and all that sort of stuff. And I just thought, dude, oh my god, you need to sort yourself out. Next thing I probably didn't like was Yukino. She though you can tell that she kind of likes Hachiman, she completely just downtrods him at any chance she gets. Like, just, she likes to make him feel like a complete turd. And it's probably because she knows what kind of guy he is and how he's like, and you know, so she thinks that she should just crush him at every chance she gets. But it's this sort of like, come on, would you really take that? It's like Hachiman should say something, but Hachiman just takes it, and he's just like, allow you. He does come back with his own little things, but still, you know, you could have been a bit nicer. And final thing that I did not like about this anime was the pace. Quite literally, this anime is only 13 episodes long, so I can tell you how the end will go. You know, well, I'm not going to tell you exactly how the ending will go, but you know how I don't like these short animes and how they end. But you know, like the general pace of this anime, I don't know, like what it was about it, but it just didn't grip me, and it took me ages to watch this. It's like the previous anime that I watched, Date Alive. That took me a day and a half, you know, but this one took me more like a week, 2 weeks, maybe even 3. I watched it on and off, and it wasn't really quite gripping me. Sure, I was watching 2 animes at the same time, but it didn't quite grip me as much as, you know, I hoped it would. My rating for this anime is a 6.5 out of 10. As I said, you know, like, I did like the humor, I liked the whole psychological aspects, and like the whole social thing as well, you know, social psychology. I liked all the issues that they tackled, you know, you could relate to them and everything. But it's the characters, you know. Hachiman, though he can be funny and everything like that, Yukino can also be funny, but their general rudeness to each other, it was just sort of like, I don't know, I don't know if it like hit a chord with me, but it was just sort of like, come on man, you just need to let up a little bit, you know. At the start it was okay, but then as it progresses, when they've got to know each other a bit more, and you know, they've dealt with all these different issues, you'd think that, you know, between those two, things would let up and they'd be a little bit nicer, but no, they're always just straight up cat and dog. They're like cat and dog. That isn't exactly what ruins it for me. As I said, it was the pace. You know, it didn't quite grip me as much as, you know, as I said, as I hoped it would. And yeah, that's about it. I would definitely recommend this anime to you guys, because sure, as I said, it's funny and everything like that, and it is one of the top animes of the newer generation of animes that there are out there. So I would say, yeah, definitely go and check this out. I will put a link down below. You can go and check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, write a comment down below, you know, if there's any animes that you want me to check out, any new ones or anything like that, write it down below. Also, yeah, if you're new here, subscribe wherever it is nowadays. I'll put a box, you'll see it in the end, and I'm flapping my hands. And yes, I will see you all next time.